Hello and welcome to the Washington Urban Debate League's Intro to Debate series. This video is Debate 102, talking about practices and tournaments. We'll go over debate meetings and debate practices, how to prepare on your own, and walk you through the important points of a debate tournament. Let's talk about debate meetings. These are designed to share knowledge. Your coach could talk about permission slips, tournament logistics, schedules, or other important information. They could talk about this year's topic, or they could share the details of a new technique or strategy that could help you win some debates this year. If you miss one, be sure to catch up with your coach between meetings and catch up on what you missed. A debate practice is where you get to hone your skills. This could include speaking drills for clarity, speed, or persuasion, redoing speeches to improve your craft and make sure you include important information, highlighting new evidence, researching new arguments, practicing cross-examination, or writing blocks. Between meetings and practices, it's important to prepare on your own. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about the topic and your affirmative and negative strategies, the better you'll do. You can never read too much about the topic. Researching, highlighting, and block making are key, and these are things that you can do on your own. You can work on creating research updates for key arguments, developing new strategies, or working on answers to your opponent's cases. Lastly, you can practice speaking on your own as well. Make sure you can fit the first affirmative constructive into 8 minutes and practice clarity and persuasion. So let's talk about debate tournaments. The first step in going to a debate tournament is to sign up. Each team will have a different process and different deadlines, so pay attention when your coach goes over them. To attend a tournament, you'll need a partner, so find one or ask your coach who is available to debate with. It's important to share the schedule of debate tournaments with your parents, guardians, employer, or other important people to make sure it's on your schedule. If you don't show up, you're not only letting your coach and your partner down, but you're costing the league money as well. Decide which division you're competing in. Novice is for those without too much debate experience and shouldn't be very intimidating. Junior varsity is for those who've mastered the basics, and varsity is for those who are looking for an additional challenge. Most people in varsity have written their own cases and know a lot about the topic. When you arrive at a debate tournament, find the registration desk and tell them your name and your school. If you fail to do this, you might be removed from the tournament because we think you aren't here. Next, grab some breakfast. Find your team and do any last-minute preparations that you might need. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask your coach or a member of the tournament staff. There are lots of folks willing to help out before the tournament starts. There are a couple of places and people you should know around the tournament. The first is the tournament director, David Trigo. That's me. The second is the tab room, where the tournament is run from. You can find league staff here if you need anything. The tab director does the behind-the-scenes work of running the tournament and is a great resource if you ever have any questions. The ballot table is usually next to the tab room. This is where ballots are delivered after the round. Lastly, the cafeteria. This is where meals are served. This is where teams will gather between rounds, and often where awards are held. This is also where pairings are posted. The pairings are the schedule for the tournament. They show who is debating who is judging each debate, where that debate is being held, and what time the round should start. These are usually posted in the cafeteria and other common spaces. Essentially, look for people crowded around a piece of paper taped to a wall or column. Getting ready for a round is important. Once the pairings are released, hurry to your round. If you aren't there when the round starts, you will forfeit the round. First, introduce yourself to the judge. Next, say hi to the other team. It's common courtesy for the affirmative to share their plan with the negative before the round so they can do a little bit of preparation. Talk to your partner and or coach and come up with a strategy for the round, but don't be late. By the end of the first round of debate, half the teams in the tournament will have won, and half the teams in the tournament will have lost. The tournament ensures that the teams that won the first round debate teams that also won the first round, and teams that lost the first round also lose the first round. This is called power pairings and continues throughout the tournament. Ideally, teams that have won their first 3 debates will debate other teams that have won their first 3 debates, and teams that have lost their first 3 debates will also debate teams that have lost their first 3 debates. So how do you win a debate tournament? There are usually 4 rounds in each competition. Trophies are given out to the teams with the best record in each division. If there's a tie, they are broken on each team's speaker points. Trophies are also given out to the individuals with the best individual speaker points. Ties in this case are based on the average points given and the variance based on the judges. Lastly, let's talk a little bit about the Sweepstakes Cup. The Sweepstakes Cup is awarded to the best team over the course of the entire season. The team name is engraved upon the cup, and the team gets to keep the cup for the following year at their school as a sign of their dominant performance. A school's top 3 teams per tournament are calculated into the sweepstakes scores. A win in novice gets you 2 points. A win in junior varsity gets 2.5 points, and a win in varsity counts for 3 points. Largo High School, pictured on the right, won the Sweepstakes Cup in 2017-2018, showing that a small team can still be competitive for the ultimate trophy in the Washington Urban Debate League.